welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green. It's Monday, and here we are live again for a fun-filled, jam-packed hour of entertainment, pop culture, and hilarity. We're going to have a lot of fun today. When I last joined you, I was on the hunt for the Jaws 50th anniversary popcorn buckets, and a lot of people thought I was going to end up paying eBay prices, but I went to the theater and I got those items. I'll show you those items in just a minute. Also, today we're delving into mystery and suspense. I was on the Zillow. That's where the kids go to look for listings, apartments, houses, condos, tents, pods, whatever. And I couldn't help but notice that Johnny Monaco's condo was for sale. And I'm just a mere renter, as is Johnny. And suddenly I think that maybe he has to move. He's been talking about wanting to go back to Chicago for some time. And if you watch the Tour Diary series, Johnny often falls in love with different places that we go and considers whether or not it would be suitable living for him. So I'm not exactly sure. You know, ever since Warren DeMartini's been in my life, I don't talk to Johnny quite as much as I used to. But this was a matter that I think we had to deal with. And Johnny Monaco will be here in just a minute to talk about all that and more right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there can waste time with that. All right, not only did I get the Shark popcorn bucket, and it is the highest quality popcorn bucket I've ever seen, I also got the other accessories. This is much better than the Karate Kid popcorn bucket that I got. Look at this. I mean, look at that. You got to have this in your life. I mean, you'd be missing out if you didn't have this. It's not really great for putting popcorn in because you can't get a lot of popcorn in there. But most collectors, like myself, we like to get the popcorn separate from the bucket. Anyway, I got that. And then when I was there, they also had the Jaws 50th anniversary souvenir cup. This is a pretty nice, high-quality cup. And it says you're going to need a bigger boat. This nice cup. The only weird thing is the movie Jaws wasn't playing. What was that? Kind of defeats the purpose. I think it's going to play in August. But if you're going to sell all this merch, shouldn't the movie be playing? So we just walked in, said we just wanted to look at the buckets, and then we left. But if you really are looking for something to put your popcorn in, you want to get the Chum bucket. This is the official Jaws 50th anniversary Chum bucket. So if you're trying to attract sharks or other large animals, you're going to want to put some chum in the water. If not, you can just fill it with popcorn. So for those of you who watch this show religiously, you can all rest peacefully knowing that I obtained the Jaws 50th anniversary merchandise. Now, some people have been watching this show for the entire 4 years that it's been on. Some people are brand new. The Sanford and Son video has brought in so many people. Sanford and Son filming locations closing on 700,000 views. All in the Family premiered the other day, and that's at 60,000. So some of you watching may not even be familiar with my other job, my day job, with Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Rat, and that band featuring lead guitarist Johnny Monaco. For those of you who don't know Johnny Monaco, he was in a band called Enough's Enough. He was in LA Guns. He was in some other bands that I can't remember the names. It's probably better that way. And he's a very successful instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, all those things he's got. I don't think he's Grammy nominated, but we can ask him. But Johnny does it all. And for a lot of years, Johnny would come on the show. In fact, Johnny would come on when I was just asking my friends to come on because we didn't really have a big audience. It was just who wants to come on and hang out with me. And Johnny did. And a lot of the audience fell in love with Johnny. He definitely brought a different touch to the show. And then at some point coming on here week in and week out, it's a lot to do. to just sit here and yap. And AZ with the first super chat of the show. Any chance you get Peter Dinklage on to promote Toxic? Well, as you know, there's Toxic back there wearing a Matt Thorne baseball hat. The Toxic Avenger new movie opens in August. Peter Dinklage plays the Toxic Avenger. I don't see him coming on. Maybe for a short interview. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, that was too easy. So, as I was saying in the intro, I was on the Zillow. I got to find a new place to live, but I don't think I can do it this year because touring schedule is still a little insane. I'm hoping maybe a little lighter next year, but who knows? And so, I like to keep a tab on Johnny Monaco because he's been threatening to leave town. Not since he was going to sell all his guitars have I been as worried about him. So I said, you know what? Let's set the record straight. Let's have Johnny Monaco come here and tell it as it is. What's going on, Johnny Monaco?
Hey.
How are you, Johnny?
How are you?
Cool. It's good to see you. So,
yeah.
As always, there's a lot of controversy in your life.
I have terrible news.
Okay.
It's awful. Worst thing I could have done.
Uh-oh.
No. I bought a condo.
You bought a condo?
I bought a condo.
Well, I would think, by the way, the Johnny Monaco fan page is here, and they're very excited. We love Johnny. Everyone loves Johnny. So you bought a condo. Is it far?
No, it's not far. I feel a little bad about it. But I bought Vanessa's condo.
Vanessa, the woman who lived upstairs?
That's right. She was forcibly removed. That's not true.
Now, are you moving in with Vanessa?
They're just waiting for me to leave. No, she, as we know, fell in love and found somebody, which is evidently a real thing.
Is that what people do?
Yeah, they fell in love, and he has a child. Again, for me, it's my clock's ticking, Jason. So she found him. They found each other. He has a child. Her lease was up. She sold her Corvette.
Is there a time bomb in your house?
It's you're hearing my life slowly ticking down.
Gotcha.
So her lease was up and she was moving out, and then this came up on the market. And my realtor, I had a couple of realtors. Haven't bought anything ever, but I just like to play with them, And she brought it to my attention that the upstairs condo was going to be available, and I was told over 6 months ago that this place I was going to be evicted. I'm not sure that's the right word, but that's what she used, and I would have to leave. And she was going to give me a big heads up as to when this was going to happen. And this lady, I've been trying to get an answer out of her, and I can't seem to get an answer, and it's been going on and on. So at any given time, something could have happened, and I would have been out. So it was either I sit around and I wait for that to happen, or I continually sit here. I can't really do anything to the place. And I was kind of in limbo, and it looked like a decent opportunity. And the main thing was it's right upstairs. So the move was going to be, it's going to be really. The move was going to be fairly easy. I didn't want to move somewhere far, and I didn't want to leave the building really too much because I got bad legs.
Can you come out and play?
Sure, Ellie. Oh my, you might want to come here and help Grandma.
What's the matter, Grandma? Can't you stand?
Oh, sorry, honey. It's my knees.
I got the same problem. So I didn't really want to move furniture up and down the street in a truck.
Johnny, I think your stories are on.
So you know, that's what's happening. And I had to do a bunch of stuff.
Do you think Vanessa found her soulmate?
Well, she says she did. I met him. I helped him take the bed apart. He needed a wrench. He seemed okay. I bought her couch. And
now, Johnny, for people who might not remember of Vanessa, there was a time we were doing a live show. There was a knock on the door. This was the first time anyone's knocked on that door that you weren't expecting. And a lovely woman, I would say Hispanic, maybe, right?
It's something in there. You know, I got trying to think back.
Right.
I want to say maybe, yeah, right?
I think there was a little, a Hispanic. But anyway, she was very attractive, and she was very persistent, and she wanted to see where a leak was coming from, and she forced her way into your bathroom, all while we were having a live show. She gave you her phone number, which unfortunately went out to the entire world to see. And then that was the beginning of Vanessa, and everyone thought that maybe this would be your future soulmate.
Well, not really my type. She is
not because she's Hispanic, or just because she was.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. She's very nice. She's a life coach, so she probably got good advice because she asked herself what to do. Me, on the other hand, I don't like when people tell me what to do. So I don't know if that would work out. Although she did have a place when you first walk in where you could put your shoes. So, you know.
Did you take your shoes off when you entered?
I didn't because
I think Johnny's got a parrot.
Wasn't sure if that was what you're supposed to do or not because everybody else was wearing shoes. I think when you're at the end and you're about to sell your place, you could, do anything. So, you know what I mean, right? Anything? But so I know that she was very excited about her move and she was leaving. And so then it was up to me to figure this out. And I don't know if you ever bought anything like this, Jason, but it is so much money. And there's so much involved that I'm kind of contemplating whether I even should have done it. Everyone keeps telling me, they keep congratulating me like I had a baby or maybe my idiot kid graduated from high school. But, I don't really know that it's a great thing. I don't know that I made the right move. I mean, everyone keeps telling me I did. And the property is only going to go up, but I don't know. I could have just kept renting. I could have sat in this chair until I perished. But you're
going to have say now when it comes time for HOA meetings. These people are in trouble because you've given them tips before on how to better things. But now as an owner, you're going to have a say.
Yeah.
Johnny got a call.
No. Yeah, that was HOA now. If I can't be in charge of anything, because if I was on the HOA, I would fire everybody, and they know that. So I don't think they're going to want me on there. The realtor that never called me back, that's the property management of this place, because I've been trying to get my rent prorated, and I wanted to find out, what's going on with the timing, and won't return she returned one when she said when she knew I was leaving, but then the other didn't reply 3 times. And she ran to be on the board or onto the HOA here. She didn't make it because what do they call that? Patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's it's not something they really want.
Johnny, everyone here is so excited to see you in full of positivity, except for Sal, who says Johnny sucks. He's off Piercy's tour, all in capitals. I think that he's just trying to get attention because he said so many other things since. I should point out, if you can see Johnny on tour with Stephen Piercy all month in July and August and September. And then, of course, the Voices of Some Kind of Rock tour with Vince Neil and Bret Michaels and Stephen Piercy featuring Johnny Monaco. That's the new title. But so anyway, yes, I know that people sometimes like to be troublemakers. I think, Johnny, people like to get a rise out of you.
I have been getting a lot of that lately. I posted a couple of videos from Canada
Yeah.
of me playing some stuff, and people seem to really like it. One got like over 1,600 likes, which is like for me on Facebook, that's a lot. And then posted the other one. There's a handful of people that just do not like they make me question myself. They make me think maybe I'm doing something wrong. I got to warm up a little more. And I'm trying like almost my hardest. And a lot of people seem to like it, and they were very positive. I know that's a big word now, but there's a handful of them that just are not having it. So I put them all together in one post, and it's on my Facebook page. So if you want to go over there and check it out, you can see what they're saying. And maybe I would like to add Sal in there, but this is the wrong format for that, right? Anybody can just come on here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just let anybody in. Yeah.
No, they let anyone in.
The last guy wanted to taxidermy Christy and Steven.
I noticed that. Yeah.
I'm trying to help them out and save them from being a wall ornament next to the Christmas goose. But you can't please everyone, Jason. You know that you can't make everyone happy.
No.
And
Johnny, Mark Sanchez has a very serious question. At least somebody has a serious question around here. Will you still be able to throw cheese at the smoker guy from your new balcony?
Well, he hasn't been out there lately. I think he broke up with his girlfriend.
Or in FEMA.
And so one of them moved out, but I see him once in a while on there. But I will be above more. I don't think I'll be able to see him because of the way the balconies protrude. They're like kind of staggered. I think I'm out a little more, and I'm up.
Let's get serious, Johnny. What about the neighbors? You play a lot of music. You do whatever you want where you are now. What if you get upstairs and you got a bunch of old hens?
I did a little recon, and when I found out this unit was available, I put on my army pants, tucked my hair up just in case I had a fight, took off my rings, and I went down to the front desk.
Yeah.
And I asked them, can you give me an idea of who's around this place? So I guess the person right next to me stays out of the country most of the time, and they're never there, and they come in on the weekends once in a while.
Perfect. Good neighbor.
Yeah. The people on and this guy I never see. I met him like once. I can't even believe anyone lives there. I thought he killed whoever was living there, and he's living with the corpse. But he seems pretty nice. But comes in. I barely see him, and I like it that way. It's like Thanksgiving. So I think the person on the other side, then there's a staircase, so it's like a hall, so it separates me from the corner. So I don't have to worry about him. But I guess he's all right, and he's got one of those ring things on the door. So someone like that ain't messing around.
Right.
They want to. It's like Omega Man. They want to see who's coming.
I got one of those. You should get one.
I don't know if no one's ever up here.
That's
I
true.
walk 4 years I've been here. I've never seen anybody up here. I just walk out in the hallway. And then I guess across the hall is a single man with a cat.
Yeah, I like that.
So he's probably okay.
Strive to be that one day, or probably would be.
Well, he's probably fine. And then I guess the only questionable, and I get down the hall, there's some people, but that's too far down. These are cement units, and they're tall ceilings. I met the guy above me, and he seems very nice. He is a bug sprayer. He owns his own company. He made his own bug spray, and he's on QVC, and he's getting into Target. He's very clean cut.
Are you worried that all that bug spray is going to make you sick?
Well, I don't think he brings the bug spray home. He seemed very articulate, and he had a nice trimmed beard. He's very thin. He looked like Jack the Ripper. And he's got a little dog with him, and he's very into the dog. You could tell that they have this relationship where it's very calm. And
do they look alike?
Like, we're not going to do. No, I think the dog's more of a pug, like from Men in Black.
And the guy's not.
No, speaking of bug spray, no, he looked like
Liberace.
Well, no, more. He really looked like a barber from the 20s or something. Really interesting guy. Really good looking. And we talk all the time, and I find out, I'm like, oh, you're above me? And I asked him, I go, can you hear anybody above you? And he's like, nope, never. And then I look kind of at the dog, and he goes, he never barks. He's very quiet, and I guess he has a daycare for him. I just don't know if I'm going to hear like
the dog. Yeah, with the pitter patter of tiny paws.
That would be bad. I'm really concerned. I'm really worried about this. It's like waiting for a real important test from the urologist. I'm just kind of like thinking, I've seen pictures of the place because it's on Zillow and it's very upgraded, but he's got those nice modern tile floors. I'm guessing though, people like that put rugs down, right? Because I mean,
Throw rug, yeah. Johnny, Ed Juilliard would like to wish you a congratulations from Chicago. The chat is a buzz. Everybody's excited. This guy's calling you a goat. I'm not sure why we got to resort to names, but everyone seems to be excited for the big news and excited the job you do with Stephen Piercy as well. And Johnny's fan page she says she's a little tipsy tonight, and she might regret some of the things that she says.
that's okay. That's okay.
But yeah, I think Johnny Monaco should know that there's women out there who find him attractive and would appreciate having a guy like him. The good thing is this is a good time to shoot your shot, as they say, with Johnny, because Johnny is now a home owner and he's got a lot of space. He's not so sure about the dog above, but otherwise, people asking about the pool. Johnny still has the same view. He has a higher view, a premium view, if you will.
Yeah, those idiots. I was down there the other day, just explaining to them, and they know what's going on, and they seem to agree. They just don't. Everyone's so like they want to be fair and impartial, even when they're wrong. It's a new thing now, and so they know. But I mean, I don't really know what to do about that. I'll be up a little higher.
Johnny, I am limo, dude. He'd like to buy some of your guitars. Since you got rid of all your guitars, we see you have a stash back there. He wants to help with rent money, but Johnny is an owner. He's not a renter. You could help him with HOA, but I did find out, Johnny, because I was just searching Amazon, as I do during the show, that you've put together a wish list for people who may want to help with the moving. A lot of people have been asking already, what can we do to help Johnny's big move? And so let's take a look here in the chat. We're going to have a link any minute now. And maybe we can see, Johnny, what you need, because moving into your own place is a big deal. And see if I can get this link working for myself.
Boy, that would be really something, because I got to be honest, it's really cost me so much money to do this move that it almost made me not reconsider it. And I have a big Amazon list of stuff that it's not that I want it, I need it for when you go into a place. Like there's no carpeting, and I'm getting carpet put in. That's not on the Amazon list, but you can actually buy a house on Amazon, but I cheaped out. But you could, I need a big throw rug. I need stuff for the walls. I need all these silly little things that I, wouldn't normally get. And it added up to like a lot. And we haven't been playing a lot. And, I'll get it back eventually. But if anyone wants
was this the time to make such a decision, Johnny? A lot of people have feared that you haven't been playing as much, and now you're buying an upper class condominium.
Well, no one told me about this plan for world domination with the other thing. And I also, it wouldn't have really changed anything. I mean, of course, I would like to be playing more, but I wasn't really aware when I started this whole thing that this happened. And it was either that or I waited out, and nothing would have changed. So you kind of just got to jump in, I guess. It's not something I wanted to do. Like I said, I would have kept renting.
Chips Enough told me that you still have your first dollar. Is that still true?
Not after this morning.
Let's take a look, Johnny, at some of the things that you need to move. I should be preparing for this too. Now, I'm not an owner. Johnny, you have a very mature outlook on life. You're getting, you just celebrated a milestone birthday, and I think. I know. And I think that owning is the next step towards growing up. Obviously, we can tell the maturity is growing. And so I need to start to figure these things out. I'm scared. I always think I'm going to die. And I think that the best thing that could happen is you die owing money, not owning anything. But that's not always the right approach. So, Johnny, let's take a look and see if maybe someone watching would like to, maybe Chips Enough is watching, and maybe they would like to help us with some of these items. Here we go. Right now, this is the Johnny Monaco is moving Amazon wish list. It's in the chat right now. If you would like to get a few things for Johnny's house. Now, let's see. He's got a section called Most Wanted. He's looking for, oh, this is very good, the Kaisti Sputnik chandelier. And that's a good deal. You can use a coupon for that. Mm-hmm. And then the flush mount modern ceiling. That's a nice. You're a big fan of the Olympics, Johnny, right?
I saw that a little bit on there, and I just thought it looked modern.
Yeah, and then the Vesaganiti large ottoman. Everybody loves a good ottoman. I don't feel like people have ottomans as much as they used to. But you got to put your feet up sometimes and enjoy life, or it'll get by you. Of course, if you're going to run a sound system in your house, you're going to need some buboes. And right now we have a 4-piece buboes fabric acoustic lining. This is to keep the noise out, so the guy who's not home very much isn't disturbed. Then what would the house be without some wildlife? A real life, unique loom wildlife cheetah carpet. There's only 14 of those left in stock. Johnny's also looking for a 12.5-inch LED flush mount. Everybody needs a good flush mount every now and then. A dining table, got it. That's realistic. A dowel blackout window. That sounds good. A lot of people try to keep the blacks out, and maybe that's a different thing. Curtain rod. Got to hang your curtains to keep the blackout happening. Then, of course, the H Versatility X blackout patio, because Johnny is going to have a patio. The Jonathan Y Symbol X 133 Frontier 2010. I don't know what that exactly is. Maybe another rug, but that's available.
For the balcony, yeah.
Some of this shit's going to sell out, so if you're thinking about buying it, you better hurry. The Sunriner semi-flush mount. Johnny's obsessed with flushing. A vintage magician poster of the late, great Harry Houdini. That's a nice piece right there. Every time you see Johnny live, you'll be able to see the poster that you bought for Johnny Monaco. Active mold stain remover. Maybe Vanessa dropped something on the rug. He's going to need that. Washing machine cleaner, of course. Disposable cleaner. You're going to need that. The green gobbler drain clog. Maybe Vanessa was one of these broads whose hair gets all clogged up in the sink. He's going to need that. Mrs. Myers clean day. WD-40 specialist whites only grease. The 30 pieces of metal black push pins. Going to need that. The energetic lighting. 40 watts. 40 watts is the perfect wattage for lighting. A shower curtain liner with bottom magnets. Of course, you're going to have a P-Gone Boys Napoleon costume. Naturally, you're going to need that. A Nectar Impact GX49 USB a keytar so that you can produce music while home. You're going to need the Citterwell smoke detector in case neighbors are smoking up a storm. No one wants to see Johnny burn. And then the GE Advanced Silicone Caulk. Everyone needs a good caulk. The Intellant 19 3U blank rack. Why not have a blank rack? The Kanish set of 6 stainless items. The Westcott Zero Center of Gravity. The Acacia Avenue. That's a Iron Maiden. I don't know why I find the Acacia Avenue wood cutting board so funny. What is this? My whole screen just went out. Oh, there it is. It's back. Hold on. I think I just bought something. You're gonna need a new toilet seat. Is this one of those toilet seats that doesn't slam?
Yes.
I want one of those too, like the hotels.
Well, I'm not sitting on someone else's toilet seat. I don't even do that at the airport.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. You got a 20-pack gangbang decorator, an Urcenta Lightes decorator switch, an Enterra Lightes triple decorator, a Basitin 2-pack, Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff for all prices and all range. Most importantly, Johnny's looking for a book to do a little reading. It only got 1 star. I don't know why. The book is called How to Deal with a Sociopath Neighbor.
Yeah,
Johnny, you're planning ahead.
That's more of a gift for them.
Yeah, and some razors. Anyway, listen, if anyone would like to support Johnny's move, every penny he's ever made is now tied up into real estate. Johnny's got his feet tied in to real estate. Now, Jeff Down is up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello from New York City, where it's hotter than hell. Congrats, Johnny, on ownership. I dig your new videos, Jason. I love the Hulk video. I'm looking forward to more. I'm going to see what I can get for Johnny's new place. Well, very cool. Yeah, Johnny would appreciate it. And again, he's lucky he owns because his first dollar is now tied up. Michael Brown saying hello from Dallas. He loves Johnny's song, Perfect Day. And that's a fitting song for today, Johnny. Today is a perfect day. You are now officially a homeowner. What does your mother think?
She told me that no, I didn't tell her yet. I mean, I told her I was doing it, but I wasn't sure at the time, and I don't know what she's gonna say. She'll probably. I really don't know what she'll say.
She's got to be extremely proud and probably shocked.
Is that even like a thing to be proud of? I mean, people keep saying congratulations, and every time they say it, I don't know why. The realtor, she's like, congratulations, and she wanted to be the first one to tell you. And 10 minutes before that, she butt dialed me, and I heard her shopping at a store, and she was with her husband, and she was like asking if this outfit looked cute, and should I get it? And I'm like, I felt like I was spying, so I hung up. And I texted her and I told her to call me back, and we thought it was funny. And I just told her, I go, yeah, I didn't want to overhear, hear you say anything like horrible about me or something like this guy, I can't wait till he's out of my life. I hate him, just pain in the ass. But she's been really nice. I don't think she.
Johnny, people would like to hear you call your mother right now and tell her the news. Is that something you'd be up for? I
mean, I would, but I'm using the phone.
Oh, right.
And we don't have a landline. Although now that I own the homeowner, I might get a landline because I have the hole in the wall for it.
Well, roots are important when you're a homeowner. Jeff Down is up, has been a member of my channel for 4 months. Much appreciated. And by the way, Johnny, he got you the blackout for your windows. He knew that you'd want to have privacy and keep the blackout. So,
hey, that was really great. I mean, I really appreciate that. All this stuff that's on there, I really need, and I'm going to have to get it I don't know. I'm going to be out of town, in and out. We have some shows coming up, and I got to, move in there after they clean everything and put in the rugs, carpet. So it's just overbearing. There's like so much, and it's like you could look at it 2 ways. Like, why would you do that? Why would you buy? Keep renting. Some people will say that. They're not wrong. Other people will say the complete opposite. I was in a situation where I could do it, and like I said, it was either that or don't change anything and just keep going and waiting and then moving around again. I'm tired of moving around. I'm not saying this is it, but if I could put in a couple of years here at least, hopefully it'll be worth it. Everyone keeps telling me a little bit. I don't know.
To help with some chalk, it's caulk. Thank you for the super chat. But go over to Johnny's Amazon and you can caulk them up. Thank you, Stephen J. Appreciate it. Channel member. I've got the best channel members in the whole world. A lot of people are asking, Johnny, did you sell the Charvel? A lot of people want to buy some guitars, Johnny. We got anything we can sell?
I did sell the Charvel. It sold in 1 day. I don't know that I have any guitars I could sell. I barely have any guitars. I just have the ones I use. A lot of people collect them. They have lots of them. And I don't really have that. So actually, I need to buy another guitar.
See, there's that. Lorraine's concerned, is the purchase official? It's official now. Yeah.
It was as of, this is my realtor now. in a relationship with my realtor. I'm not like that. Um, yeah, I just learned about this an hour ago. I mean,
Yeah, I think you were going to keep it
that it's
secret for a while.
fine. Well, I don't really think it's, I don't know what am I going to say? Chips enough. I was told, I was talking to somebody and he's like, that guy, he's a renter. I own my home. And, she just sent me another congratulations. I think they're just happy because they're getting paid.
Yeah, I think they would congratulate themselves more than anyone. We got one. We got one.
They're probably at like Outback right now throwing shrimps into each other's mouths. Like, that idiot bought that place. More shrimps for everyone. Can I get a Mai Tai? I thought you liked him. I don't like anybody. More steaks. But I mean, there's a good and a bad to this. I'm gonna make it look pretty cool in here, which I couldn't do if I was renting. Going with a mid-century modern, like a look in here, because that's what the lobby's like. I kind of think that looks cool. But now that you said the thing about the Olympics, we played somewhere, and remember it had those on the ceiling, but huge ones. I took a photo of it, and I thought that looked kind of modern.
Yeah.
So this room is going to be more like a studio mid-century modern room. That one's going to be just straight up modern. It's a little different.
Yeah.
But I'm not an interior designer, as you can tell. But it's not going to be like this anymore. This is like makeshifty.
Have you called your bandmates to celebrate?
I don't. You're the only one I don't really talk to them.
Mm.
Every time I post anything, they don't even like my posts.
That seems strange to me.
Once in a while, Matt will or Bloss will, but for the most part, invisible.
Stephen liked your post today, I saw.
He does like my posts. He used to like them all in the beginning, and then for a while I hadn't heard from him. Maybe he was, busy or something, the dogs. And but lately he's been liking some of my posts. And hey, if you like it, you like something. If you don't like it, don't be forced to like it. Don't just do it to make peace or do it for some game or if you like mine, I'll like yours. You should do what you want. And if someone doesn't want to like the post, don't like it. I mean, that's what I do. I don't like posts to be like, have an angle or some kind of ulterior motive to, like it. And most of this, I don't like anything. So it's like, if I like something, carries a little more weight then, right? If you like everything, then everyone's like, oh, that guy liked everything. He just, You
have to choose your likes carefully.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can't, you don't want to just give them away. There's got to be law and order sometimes in this world.
No, if you stand for everything, you stand for nothing. That's
people right. People want to know if your bandmate signatures would help the guitar sales. I'm maybe one of them.
Yeah, I don't, I really can't sell those because I need them, but and it's not so much about selling stuff, I just need to add to what I'm a very minimal. I don't have a lot of stuff here. I definitely don't have 200.
The perfect move. I thought about it, and you don't need a lot of space. You don't collect. You're not a tons and tons of stuff. I have junk everywhere. You look behind me. If I had to move, I'd have to move 400 popcorn buckets. I think that this is the perfect spot for you. You like it there. You were comfortable. And look, at the end of the day, if you decide to leave, Las Vegas is always growing. They're about to have a baseball team in addition to the football team and hockey team. And so Vegas is always growing. There's always new things happening. That place is going to be nice. How many people can have you're on the Las Vegas Strip. You live on Las Vegas Boulevard. It's a deluxe condo in the sky. And so the value, and you'll take care of it. You don't have pets. You don't have, you're a clean kind of guy. I think if you, at some point, you decide to leave, you could probably cash in at a nice profit and move somewhere else, or you could drop dead on the kitchen floor. I mean,
Geez. Yeah, no, I know. I thought about all that. I think about the latter all the time, but that doesn't happen again. But I was just going to go back to Chicago and get a bigger place, and you can get more for your money and like, a townhome. But the taxes are so high that it outweighs the HOA almost. And also you're an hour from the airport. You got to play with cover bands. It's cold. And I just, it wasn't the right time. If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, maybe I would, but
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, this is exciting breaking news. I know we have close to 400 people watching right now, interested in what the future holds for Johnny Monaco, you will.
Well, that's nice.
Say it again.
I appreciate that. It's very nice.
Now, when someone buys something off your wish list, right, we would see it that it's
Right.
gone.
I think so. Someone in the comments mentioned that I should have got fake wood floors instead of carpeting.
Mhm.
And I do have that throughout. It's just in the bedroom is where I have the carpeting, and it's like a plush,
But Johnny likes to take it to the floor a lot, and so you don't want to have a wood floor.
Well, I like it to be like that vibe in there, like when you're walking around and when you're sleeping, kind of insulates the floor. Out here it's going to be a little more normal, but got to put a throw rug down and make it look cool, and hopefully that'll help with some of the sound.
I'd like to see someone buy the Napoleon costume. That way we can maybe we can go live when Johnny's moving in his Napoleon. Maybe he would wear it while he's moving. So maybe somebody should buy that.
I saw a little kid at the airport, and he was kind of wearing something like that. I think it was more of a pilot's uniform, but we're almost the same size. So I figured if I just can one-up him, that would go.
Almost 500 people watching. The numbers are growing insanely. I can't believe the world is abuzz right now with the news that Johnny Monaco has become a homeowner. How many bedrooms, Johnny? I think just one, right?
This is just a one-bedroom. It's about 840 square foot, I think, something like that. And it's got a 30-foot balcony and a lot of amenities and a concierge.
Yeah, no, very nice. Hulk smashed the like button for Times Square. Lou Ferrigno, yes, thank you. That video came out this morning. Not as popular as the other ones. Apparently, people enjoy Archie Bunker more than the Incredible Hulk, but give that video a watch. And let's see here. This is Jason the Mason, no relation. Considering Vegas, what is the cost of a condo versus renting there these days? The cost of a condo versus Johnny, that's way over my head.
Well, like anything else, it depends on where you want to live and how you want to live, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could rent in like a questionable area that wouldn't be terrible, but it's not going to be great, for like 1,300 maybe for a one bedroom. Used to be like under $1,000 back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you keep going into the not so nice neighborhoods, it might go down a little. If you rent like in a nicer place, you're talking like rent like anywhere else, 16 on up. The price of condos varies, again, it depends on what you're getting. You're getting a 3-level, you're getting a big, is it cement? It varies a lot. You could probably go on the low twos, like maybe 223, like around low twos up to millions, right?
Speaking of bad neighborhoods and dead end streets, any chance you'll play with Enough's Enough again?
We talked about it a little bit, and I don't think he needs me. He's doing fine with what he's got going. They just put out a new album.
Yeah, there are multiple people excited. Let's see here. Dr. Paul Shortino, would be easier to sniff Vanessa's old toilet seat. I think he's saying you didn't have to buy the place. You could have just, I don't know.
That's terrible. What is that? That's terrible.
Yeah, well, you know how those guys in Rough Cut get sometimes. Glenn would like to know, he's going to purchase something for you. Which do you need more right now? Do you need the ottoman or the acoustic box? This is like, let's make a deal.
I mean, the acoustic panels are what I need. It's
acoustic panels. It is.
I had to get a couple. Like there's sets of them, and I think it gets kind of pricey. Like I don't want someone spending their money if it's like it's gonna be a lot or something. But that's what I really need. I really need that, and I really need that rug. And then that's the stuff that's gonna help me continue to start recording. The other stuff I still need, but I can get away with for now.
There were a lot of rugs when you were in LA Guns. I remember that.
Look at some people already. I'm getting emails are already right now. Jeff Mellon.
Jeff's great.
I'm saying that name right. Yeah. He got me the blackout film for my patio door in my bedroom, which I definitely need. I have it on the old one, but it can't transfer to the new one. Thank you so much for that, Jeff. That is awesome. I will. That's great. Keith Searock. Thank you, Keith, so much. He got me the outdoor runner for the patio because it's like 100 out there and you can't walk out there, and you put it out there.
It's better to run, I guess.
That was very nice. Thank you so much. Someone bought me the book, John Pepe. Is that right?
The book is very important,
How to
especially
Deal with a Sociopath. Yeah, that's right. That will be good reading. I'm probably going to read it in the lobby. And
by the pool.
Is it Mika Langschlot? Micah?
Oh, she's very good.
Mika Langschlot.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
very
name.
sexy. Yes.
Yes, it is. She is very generous and bought me the blackout curtains that go in the
There's gonna be
bedroom.
no blacks in that place. You got blackout curtains, blackout windows. Oh my goodness.
These two work together, so the two of them really took care of my room because
So did the sound.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
First that goes on the film. It's a little bit of work. Got to measure and squeegee it. I did it once, and then you put the curtain in front of it, and then you could put stuff in front of the curtain like dangling lights or something. So I'm not going to open that area. I have another curtain that I need for in here, but they didn't have the size, so I have to get it on Walmart. And that one's important for in here in this room too. But
This is a good deal, David. You have a good idea. While Johnny still has the place, maybe he can make that place an Airbnb, and you could have the full Johnny Monaco experience. Take a picture with the potato, throw cheese. This could be good. I saw a musician in a band, one of the worst bands of all time, but they're popular. And people come to Vegas, and he will drive them around. And I thought that maybe people would like to spend an evening on the town of Vegas with me and Johnny, and Airbnb is not a bad thing. A lot of people with a lot of questions and comments. Boner is asking me about the Mork and Mindy location, Nanu. I will do that soon. It's in Boulder, Colorado, though. Got to wait for a gig in Boulder, Colorado. Johnny is waiting for a gig anywhere because he now has to pay for. He's a homeowner. I mean, this is not the usual bullshit.
Yeah, I don't even know why that is a big deal. I mean,
Amy is a big fan, by the way, John. I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is a compliment. You got to take it while you can. Overrated album still rocks. I'll Take You As You Are is the best.
Thank you. I like that song. Actually, I talked to somebody the other day that brought that up. Yeah, there's a lot of them out on that album. I think that came out pretty good. And
Johnny and Jakey Lee will be neighbors. If that's the case, Johnny's going to need a bulletproof vest if he wants to buy some Kevlar.
Yeah, we're living in different neighborhoods. This neighborhood is a little, the insurance rate was a little higher, but I found out it's because it's a high rise, and also because the girl at State Farm tried to insure me for $250,000 worth of things that I don't have. When you bring that down to $15,000, it changes the numbers. I had to straighten her out. I got someone else now at State Farm, and I told her exactly what happened, and I referred to that as a Yelp disaster. Just wait till I talk to that one again.
The ladies love you, Johnny. You're very popular with the ladies and the fellows with pugs, but the ladies are all commenting. Everyone is so excited about this big news. Johnny becomes a homeowner. We're only here for a little bit longer, but boy, I'm glad that we could help with the moving in fund. And I'm also thankful for everyone and their super chats. Johnny's been long overdue. He made an appearance the other day. What are you watching back there? The Diddy trial?
I don't know what's going on. I just have it in the background. When I had the guy come over to hang the TV.
There's a white witch behind you. Be careful.
I see something. I hear something up there, but there shouldn't be anybody up there. I can go up there right now if I want to.
Yeah, do you have the keys?
I got to go down and get them. But what was I just saying? There's something. It's probably nothing. Well, anyways.
Nothing a sound effect couldn't fix.
I was talking about something.
Everyone's so happy. People are ecstatic, in fact.
Homeowner. Right. Yeah. I don't know that is a huge deal. I know people throw it around like it is. And I've been congratulated a lot. And I've got that same kind of congratulation, though, from other things. Like if you buy a new guitar or something. And I don't really know that's a celebration. I'm doing this out of sheer like I don't know. I didn't know what else to do. I mean, it's either keep renting and keep dealing with this idiot. These people, they throw it in your face and they don't, it's
You're always going to have a roof over your head, no matter how bad it gets, unless the building, gets knocked over, or a plane hits it, or anything like that.
that's what the realtor said. I just think she's happy because I made her a bunch of money. Hold on, got some new sales here. Big news here. Glenn Davis. This guy,
He bought the panels. I think
he did buy me a set of panels. I love it. Thank you so much, Glenn. That is awesome. And he also bought me the Ottoman.
He went for both.
The
He asked you to choose. Boy, that guy behind you was strange looking.
But
is that the vice president or?
But that is so nice. Thank you so much. I bought Vanessa's couch. Part of it.
Will you sniff Vanessa's couch before you?
I'm having it cleaned, not because of her, but I just don't like sitting on other people's things. So the couch is the same color as this bench. And I didn't think of what I was going to do with my feet because now I just put them up on this thing.
Yeah, but now you got an ornament. Sean Brown, thank you so much. Sean is the most generous of the super chatters I have, and what a great viewer too. Hello, Jason and Johnny from uncomfortably humid New Jersey. I'd like to contribute to Johnny's Homeowners Fund the show. I haven't been going to concerts due to the few bands playing in Philly. Any idea why a once great rock scene declined with so little venues? Thanks. Well, we'll get Johnny's opinion on that in just a second. But Sean, I'm glad to see that you hear that your dad is out of the hospital and on the mend. That's what really matters, and I'm glad that we can offer some form of distraction. Johnny, why is Philly so bad?
Breaking news. Hold on, just in. Jeffrey Riedemiller, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, just bought me another 4-piece of the fabric acoustic panels of the 3 that I needed. That's
Johnny,
great.
You don't think that needs like some kind of celebratory noise?
That now that is something to cheer about.
Yeah.
Let's give it up, everybody. These people are hard workers and they're helping me. It's for Jeffrey. That's great. It's fun.
Johnny, what's difficult about doing this is that you and I both hate most people and think that all people suck. And then you come on here and you find nice people who because they enjoy a little entertainment that they want to give back and furnish you with ottomans. I mean,
it's a good looking group. I really appreciate it. And it's the same layout as this place because I don't like change, and it's the same layout. So I kind of know where everything's sort of going to go. And those are going to go staggered on that wall, the combination of red and the ones you guys just got me. And when it's all done, you will see your handiwork and I will have a great looking photo of the whole place. So
Jason the 13th, I like your idea. When Johnny moves, we can do a location video of where Johnny used to live. That could be good. A lot of memories occurred in that very condominium.
Yeah. Well, you either move on or you die, right? You stay where your place is, or you stay, or you try to go forward.
Well, you die no matter what, but you can move on and die, or you could die there.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But it's like the renting it was fine. It wasn't that I was mad about it because you can make a certain amount and then just go, okay, I got my rent. I'm good for that's all I really need. And then eat in and out or some other, but you're not really living at that point. At least if you're somewhere where you're going to be there for a while or something.
How long have you been living in that current rental?
I want to say 3 or 4 years.
That sounds right. My show is 4 years old, and I think you were in there when we first started. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I want to say 4 years. And like I said, it was kind of like I was being pitchforked out. She said, when you're evicted, your place will be the first one that I'll want to sell. So I'll make you a sweet deal. I'll give you market price, which to me, those two things don't equal the same. And it never went through. It never got to fruition. And I was tired of that. So this new one swooped in and They're professional, some of these realtors. They're like ninjas. Like, I had no idea what was happening. Next thing I know, I bought a condo. I'm like, how did that even happen?
John, you're not going to forget the potato when you move.
The potato?
Mhm.
Oh, that's long gone.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I couldn't keep that around.
The potato moved out, huh? Got its own place. Amy, Johnny, how long did it take to compose Let's Set Our Hearts at Self-Destruct? My husband and I love that song, sir.
I like that one. Someone actually covered that one from another country, I think from Italy.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly how long it took me to put that together, but a lot of times I come up with like choruses, or I'll come up with like a bridge or something, and then I'll work off of that. Sometimes it could take months and months and like a long time. Once in a while, I could get it done in like a night, but then I gotta like record it. So the writing part, and then it changes as you write it. Sometimes I just start with a chorus and I could hear something. I just hear like melody and then come up with lyrics as I'm kind of doing like a makeshift vocal, like, a scratch vocal. I come up with stuff. Then I go back and I use some of those ramblings and I put words to it. Oh, hold on. Just in. Kimberly Hansen is very concerned, and she bought me the smoke detectors.
Nice. Smart.
Thank you so much. It was in when we did the walkthrough up there, when we did the inspection, it was noted that the smoke detectors were old, amongst other stuff like plumbing. I had to spend like $1,000, or it was going to be like $1,500. I talked to them, I met them, they gave me $1,000 back. But there's a lot of stuff I need to fix, and those were two of them. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And also, she bought me the shower curtain liner with the 6 magnets, because every time I'm in there, it's blowing around and I got to bend over and kind of hike it up and let it sit on the edge of the tub thing and hang so it won't blow around, and it sticks to my head. And this one, I think, is supposed to be a good one, without going crazy.
Will you be checking to see who moves into your condo, the one you're in right now?
Well, that's for the video camera that I leave here to tell.
Right.
No, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I think they're selling it off. They'll probably sell it to someone who will then buy it and then continue to rent it. But if you're underneath, yeah.
Jason the Mason asks, most of Stephen Piercy spelled wrong. Rat Band lives in Vegas. How about residency? Well, residency would be nice, but that is not true. I wouldn't say most of the band lives there. Johnny Monaco lives here. Blas Elias lives here. The tour manager myself lives here, but Stephen lives in California. Eric lives, and I heard he has an equally good view to Niagara Falls. I don't know how that's possible. And Matt lives in Burbank. So we're all over. I think your deliveries were here.
Hold on. Just this in. Just in. Wow, Leo, I want to say Patrius.
Yeah.
Bought me the kitchen table.
Hey, look at that. A kitchen. Now Johnny's going to have somewhere to put his dinner.
Guys, man.
Yeah,
that's
Johnny,
great.
Johnny, say something deep.
Well, I've been eating on this thing here for 4 years and sitting in this chair. No couch. Because, I came to Las Vegas to be uncomfortable. I wanted to get better on my instrument, and then I got into the band, and it forces you to play better. And so this is really not living. This is existing and getting better on your instrument. But you can only do that for so long, So having a table like that, it's going to be like the old days when you go into the kitchen and sit down at a table. I'll probably be wearing pants, but that's great. Thank you, Leo. Oh, and Leo not only bought me the table. Are you ready for this?
All right.
Are you ready for this?
Napoleon costume.
Hold on a second. Let me find something great for this.
Yeah, this is a big moment. 800 people watching right now. Big moment.
Wow, I don't even know where to start with this. This is so great. A
lot of Svengoolie has been watching that too.
Doesn't sound right. Leo also bought me the Sputnik chandelier, the modern gold 6 light mid-century modern light fixture that is going to hang right here. It's going to look cool. The new place has a flush mount kind of one, kind of modern, but this one's going to really grab your attention. I got to have someone put it in. I don't think I should do it. You can get electrocuted doing that, right?
I think you need to get a professional.
It's going to go right. See that spot, that hole? That's where it's going to go. It's going to hang down.
But not in that place in your
No, but we have the same
wall.
layout. It's fantastic. It's. I thought it was a cool looking light. I think it'll really pop. And now we can get back to this.
This is a good idea, Johnny. People would like to see the new place. Maybe you can show them where their purchases are going to go. I think.
Well, of course I will. I'm going to totally do that. We're going to do a recap when everything's all set up, and we'll do a tour. So if you want to be help me be part of that. That would be great. I really would appreciate that a lot.
Johnny, we've got a little bit of a love connection going on in the chat. That happens a lot. People have gotten married watching this show. But Johnny Monaco fan page and Boner are discussing where they're from and what their common interests are. And Boner lives in the USA. Johnny Monaco fan page lives in the USA. Maybe you guys want to come on the show and meet each other right now. I'll send you a link. I'd love to see you both.
Or just maybe we all move the Spawns Ranch. So and now this is a good one.
There's more?
Let me start this one going here. David? Anaya,
Anaya, he's very good. He's a loyal fan.
Bought me the Napoleon outfit.
Nice. That theme fits. Perfect. And Johnny?
Thank you, David. It said from ages of 14 to 16, so it should be fine. But I'm going to wear this at the airport, and you're going to get your money's worth. I think Keith Moon did it once, though, but they don't.
No one remembers that.
No, they're just going to probably think I'm doing a reenactment. Or they might not let me on the plane. We'll see. I do have a new passport. All right, hold on.
This is really some.
This is really something. You guys are really kicking ass. I know I keep saying I appreciate it, and I do. I know it just sounds like empty words, but it really helps me out. I don't really ask for help too much. Sometimes if I'm like coming into the condo and I'm holding a lot of chicken or something, I'll be like, but usually it's a girl and she opens the door for me and she smiles. And then I go, well, thank you, young lady. And then she goes, and then her parents take her to wherever they're going. So here's one here. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some good ones.
Oh, and another update.
Exciting. This is very exciting. Would it be funny if they reneged and return everything?
I don't think you can say that word, but
so Jennifer Flores.
Oh, Jennifer, yes.
Jennifer Flores. She got me the Mrs. Myers cleaning solution.
You needed
which
that.
I'm a big fan of. I like the smell of this new one. It's called I tried them all. Every time I go to a fancy restaurant, I always ask them, well, what's in the bathroom? And usually I don't like it, but this one's called rainwater scent, and it comes in a 16-ounce bottle, and I'm going to use it to clean the walls. Because, you want to get this other person out. You don't know if they're cooking fish, whatever's going on there. And Kevin Wood, thank you, Kevin, for the WD-40 white lithium grease spray. That's going to be used for the sliding glass door because they were going to charge me $400. And I'm going to try to fix it myself. I don't know that I have the wingspan to lift it off the track, but supposedly it comes out and you lay it on its side and then you clean the rollers and you spray it. I'm going to try to do it.
Maybe there's an adult friend in the building who could help you.
Yeah, my friend Dave, he's got the wingspan of an albatross. I think he'll be able to do it. You're probably like that too. You're probably pretty long. Ronald Zeller.
Thank you, Ronald Zeller, old school, yeah.
That's right. He got me the light for in the closet in my room. The old one looks like Norman Bates, and since I'm redoing only a few things, it's not like a huge house. I'm putting in 2 lights. One of them's going to hang a little lower. It's going to be for in the hallway.
Like testicles.
But I think this one is the closet one, which is great. That's going to go in my closet. And thank you so much. Again, I don't know that I could replace it myself. There's an existing one, maybe, if I get drunk enough. But okay, here. No, hold on a minute. keep getting alerted here. You guys are really, I got to put some music on there. Oh, this is big. This is great. We got some good stuff going on here right now. I can't even with this. All right. Sean Brown
So Sean Brown's the best.
just bought me the Houdini poster.
Nice. Wow. You're gonna have a nice setup.
Sean, thank you so much. That poster is part of a collection of posters that I've had for years. I dragged them all over the place when I moved out here. They got nice glass frames with really, and this was one of the ones that kind of goes with the collection that I just never got in there. I need it for the wall space, and it's going to be great. It's going to look great up there. I'm probably going to get a red frame. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I know it was a little pricey, and I really mean that. It's great. It's going to be great. It's going to look fantastic.
Brett asks, how far do we live from each other? Well, Johnny lives in the whites only area, but we're pretty far, maybe 2-3 miles. What do you say, Johnny? 4 miles, 3 miles?
It seems further because of the area, but yeah.
Roll them up.
Hold on a second. This is just in.
Oh my God. Just in.
Sean also bought me Sean Brown. This guy.
He's a good guy.
He bought me the flush mount modern ceiling light for the bedroom with those circles. It's got a remote control.
Yeah.
So instead of like, you just use the remote.
So there's no more clapper for you.
Uh,
And nobody wants to get the clap anymore from what I've heard. Super chat. Thank you so much. Amy W. Johnny, do you still talk to Donnie V? Kind of screwed you on that part-time video.
what part? What?
I think the party time is what she said.
Oh.
Johnny is the voice of party time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I think he screwed himself.
And Donnie screwed him.
Yeah.
And Mr. Softly is there, I think.
I don't really talk to him anymore. I just see him posting stuff, and that's enough. I don't know what's going on with any of that. Those guys live 6 minutes apart, by the way, and they don't talk. The one guy's singing the one guy's songs. This guy's calling this guy this. It's a Chicago thing, and I get it, but I'm from the other side. They're from the south side.
Right.
Uh-oh. Get more.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
It really is. Whoa. Wow. This is a big one. This is something else. You guys. I'm really blown away so far by this. Really, really am. Let me pick something good for this, guys. Jeff Mellon again.
Jeff Mellon, yeah. Jeff Down is up.
This guy, man, he bought me the Nectar MIDI keyboard controller.
Nice. That's
I can't do without that. I'm telling you right now. I'll show you.
Nectar is very important. It's the Nectar.
So I've been recording all my albums on this.
Oh my goodness! I had one of those when I was 6.
This is a MIDI controller. It's not what you're thinking. And a friend of mine gave this to me years ago, and I never really learned.
Xylophone as well.
It's just a MIDI controller. But the problem is now with the drums that I do and all the synths and everything, you need it laid out so you can get to those parts. Now what I have to do is I have to bank, and then I forget where the snare is. Then you got to bank down. It's a nightmare. It takes hours just to navigate this thing. And I used it because it fit where I was at the time. I had to put it on a box, and I had to record on it. But now that I'm doing this, I can really have it spread out, and this will be so much better when I'm recording drums and synths and everything that's MIDI, which is almost everything nowadays. So thank you, Jeff, so much. You are great. That is awesome. And I'll make it up to you somehow.
Housewarming party, Johnny. Maybe we can all come over.
You can do that. That's fine. The parking's questionable over here. You got to get something to put on your car, and then they kind of like ask you questions. I could barely get in here.
Parking's questionable in my area too. You got to have the club, and yeah, it's not good.
Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
I'm late. Where's Johnny moving to? Well, he's moving very far. He's going up in the world. I'll tell you that. Oh, Johnny, do you have an update?
I do have an update. Scott Lacey got me the light bulbs for the Sputnik that Leo bought for me. So they're working together.
We're working together, yeah.
Tandem, like when you get on top of another person and you put on a long pervert coat,
Right.
and then you try to get into a bar with a mustache. So that's great.
Or an X-rated movie, yeah.
Hold on. Yes. My realtor, she's still congratulating me.
She's even more happy, yeah.
She's happy because
found out how much stuff you got. She wants to charge you more.
No, she's gonna get so much money on this deal. This is not a cheap place. All right, let me see. I don't know if I even should have done this move, but all this is really making it better. I gotta be honest. All right, here. Thomas C. Flanagan got me 30 pieces of the push pins.
Black
to go into the wall.
Pins,
yeah. Those are going to come in handy. I'll tell you what those are for. It's going to be great. Those, you know how you hang stuff up and you got to make a big deal out of it. And you got to hammer stuff in, or you got to get the sink to go, the countersink. And a lot of my stuff isn't that heavy, so you don't need that kind of weight. And it's just when you try to push a pin in the wall, your thumb goes back. And I already got a trigger thumb.
Trigger thumb, yeah.
And I got a bump right there. See that bump?
Yeah.
So anytime I use my thumb to force it, it aggravates that. So these, from what I can read, are bigger, and they have a bigger head there. So you can take a little hammer and kind of pop right in. And I'm going to use it for the for some of the sound reinforcement, sound design, and some of the posters, the lighter ones. Like
very nice. Jeff Brown is up. Thank you. What a generous nectar for Michelle and buying dinner. Well, thank you, Jeff. Michelle is the producer of this show, and I wouldn't do it without her. So we'll have a very nice dinner thanks to Jeff.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. An update?
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Stop the clock.
This might be the biggest.
Is that an elephant in your house? What do we got, Johnny? What could they have purchased?
This is big. Okay, this is big. This is like living in the suburbs big.
I don't know what's that.
Okay, are you ready? Sean Brown, who I probably owe something to now. I mean,
I think you do.
Send him Portillo's or something. I don't know, but just bought me the Leopard area rug.
Oh, holy cow!
That is, you don't even realize. You don't even know how huge that is. You have no idea how huge that is.
What a great audience! What a great audience! Up just in, Amy has another statement to make. Johnny's Overrated is better than any Chippy Ezoff. I agree. I prefer Johnny's music to Chippy Ezoff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Worship. Thank you.
Johnny Monaco fan page has 2 cats. You know, Michelle and I are thinking about taking in a cat. There's a stray cat on our complex, and we're trying to figure out how to get it in, what to do with it. It has damage to its eye. I probably have to have its eye fixed, but we're working on that.
Are you gonna get him a patch?
I could get like a cool patch, yeah.
And have it like a patch with a dog with a noose around the dog head, so the other cats know not to mess with him.
One time I had a problem. Uh-oh, this is breaking news?
Breaking news. David Green.
No relation.
We don't know that.
Might be in the tribe, though.
It might be related when I tell you what it is. Bought me the cabinet knob.
Nice.
Which I needed because when I was up there looking at that place and they're doing inspection, she tried to stand in front of the knob a little bit. And then when she moved, I'm like, knob doesn't look right. Some of the white ones. It was on the closet door. It looked like someone like broke it or nubbed it, and she tried to glue it back on. It looked like a nub, like a leg or something. Like it wasn't good.
Mm.
I didn't say anything because they're a little knob, but that is something I needed, and it's going right on that closet door. And I hang my shirts on there, when I get ready to go in the morning on the airplane. The people. And I hang it right on that knob. So I use that
World
knob.
13 is looking for the link. He can't find the link. We'll have to have our executive producer, who just shared the link, right there. So
All
if you
right.
want to get Johnny, this is crazy though.
You guys are great. You are really helping me out a lot, and I really mean that. I mean, I lie like throughout the day like everyone else, but this is really great. Really great. Let me see what else we have here. And I like the system here. It's really a good system, that Amazon. I've never done that. I had a registry before because I never had a party, or that's what you do, right? A party, or been married, or had a baby, or had a housewarming. Now that I think about it, it's depressing. I probably should have bought a condo years ago, but I don't think it's going to do anything, especially with that leopard print rug. It's all it's going to do is I'm going to be pulling chicks, right? That's what you do when you have a condo, right?
When you have a leopard rug, there's no other reason to have that but to knock boots on the floor.
Well, I just thought it would look good with I thought about it for a while, and I was on the fence because there were some other rugs that were like lighter colored, and I've been going back and forth. But I think the combination of the green sofa, I could share with you a mock-up that I did. I mean, but it's like the green combination with the print and the panels on the wall, it all kind of works together. On its own, it might look a little weird, like Steve Martin lives there or something. But
So let's say Michelle, let's say that not Michelle, Vanessa. Let's say Vanessa's relationship doesn't work out, and she's got to find a place to live. Is there any chance that you would give her rent to stay on the sofa or the leopard print?
this is for one person. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. This keeps getting better. This is just, guys.
People are
Thank
very
you. No. Thank you. Anyway, guys, this is another gift from, I want to say, the same person as before. Luis Mellon. Am I saying that name right? I really don't want to wreck his name. Is it Mellon or Malin? Well, anyways, this guy's great. He bought me the flush mount ceiling light for the hallway, which I desperately need because the old one, it looks like a bicentennial. It doesn't work. It ruins the whole flow of the place. And the Sanus speaker stands, a pair of these speaker stands, because when this TV on the wall, and I get rid of this and I put the couch, I need to put the speakers. They're not going to be anymore on the table. I'm going to put them up because I need to be able to hear when I'm watching Svengoolie and Lost in Space and Night Stalker. They sometimes they don't do a lot of panning in the old movies, but
Does Johnny listen
thank
to
you,
Johnny
thank you, thank
as
you
a
so much.
fan of tunes or a critic? Does Johnny listen to Johnny?
I understand what they're saying.
Okay, good. That's one of us.
I don't really, I'm not a harsh critic unless someone deserves it. If someone's trying, or if it's really not my thing and I can find something good in it, I'm usually fine with that. If I don't like it, or it's, could still be good. But if it's someone like, sending it me, dude, you're going to want to hear this, check out my shit. And they send it to me, and I don't respond back like, anything mean, but I don't know why they want me to hear it. I think there's an angle. Like maybe they think somehow I'm going to give it to like Ted Templeton or something.
Templeman, yeah.
So I just, Jesus.
Well, Brett would like to know, as Chip would say, is there a lot of trim in that complex? Trim alert.
there probably are, but as a homeowner, I don't notice it anymore. As a renter, I would just be like, combing the hallways at 3 a.m. Why don't you come out here? We don't know each other, but we should meet because I live on your floor. Are you the one that throws the garbage on the floor by the chute? Because I'm not cool with that. But otherwise, I mean, you gotta come over sometime. I have a couch. No, I don't really notice the girls here. I mean, sometimes they'll talk to me, but I don't know if they know what to make of me. This place is more for like influencer looking guys with beards and gauges and cool glasses and lots of tattoos, and they work out and they're kind of on steroids.
Johnny, any truth to the rumor that a guy named Warren had sent you a lifetime supply of Mars bars as a housewarming gift?
Don't start with me with that. I would love that because I am a big fan of that candy.
Mm-hmm.
I had an O. Henry in Canada and it reminded me of my youth, but
I should have had one of those. Yeah, I saw
no,
it.
you didn't miss anything. It wasn't great. Hold on. Just in. It just says Sean, so I'm not sure which Sean it is. Oh, wait, here it is. Sean Horan.
Oh, Sean Horan. Yeah, he's very good.
Or Sean Horan or Horan, I want to say. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Let me just get that. Let me get something for the name here. I need like something good, like something like hooray,
Mhm.
Something good.
Was that an Elon Musk sign you just made? No.
Okay, Sean bought me, are you ready? 2 very important things. He got me the Ready Latch Quiet Close Elongated Toilet Seat.
Yes. I was hoping for that one.
And this is not cheap stuff.
Mhm.
This is Kohler, okay?
When Michelle throws me out, I'm
luxury.
going to need to sleep on your couch, but okay.
This is luxury. Luxury. You know anything about luxury?
Mhm.
That's what this is. This is like you're sitting on a toilet and, I'm pretty quick. But sometimes I'll go back a couple times, depending on my coffee. But you want to be welcomed. You don't want to sit on a hard one and the seat's flapping around.
This is the thing that doesn't close? That thing?
Well, it's slowly closed. It's slam prevention.
I need one of those. Yeah.
Slam prevention. There's a joke there somewhere. But, I was going to buy the bidet to go with it. It's called the Tushy, I think. I need that. But I couldn't find it, and I think it might be a little much. But you always have to use water. You always got to be prepared. You never know when you're going to need to use that area.
One of my favorite guests of all time, Ronnie Sweetheart, is here. He said he's sorry he got here late, but he'll be able to donate a couple chickens to you, which will give you fresh eggs and low maintenance. Ronnie of the band The Throbs. He's got a ranch. He's also a chef. I hope he's not cooking those chickens.
Well, if I put those chickens on the patio, they will be ready for dinner. So, hold on, Sean. I want to say the same Sean because they came together. Also got me. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
He got me the curtain rods.
Oh, gee, that's good. Yeah, curtain. You need that.
That
you need your curtains.
Huge. Because these ones that I found, I think were good because when you're somewhere and you draw the curtains and then just like a little bit of light comes around and it blows the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
These they wrap around.
Oh,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So you take it and you go all the way around, tight against the wall. Way better. And they weren't that bad, but they look pretty cool and they're adjustable. So thank you so much. That's really
cool.
nice of you. Really appreciate this. That's great. Thank you, Sean.
Do you use dude wipes?
No, I don't like that. That seems kind of like chemically and kind of like maybe
somebody who appears on this show uses them because I saw it in their bathroom. I have not tried them.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. To me, that seems like when you would use like a hand sanitizer, there's always a little bit of a film. I need a clean slate.
This is Rabi Sahad. I might be saying that wrong. Don't worry, Johnny boy. Warren won't be playing too much with Rat. You're back on the job soon enough, I think. He knows a lot. He's a gypsy. He predicts things, fortune teller.
All right. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Whoa. This is huge. Sean, again, got me one of the sets of the acoustic panels.
Sean Brown or Sean Horan?
No, Sean Horan.
Yeah, Sean Horan. I want to make sure.
He is really
He won the
really
lottery a lot.
coming through, man. That's great. You guys are great. I'm really gonna use these. Like this is like it seems like a lot of work putting all this up, but this is stuff that I just thought about what I needed. I wasn't even like, you know, just
I didn't.
whatever throwing
I
it
didn't
on
want
there.
to call anyone out for their use of dude wipes, but the person is here right now. Wednesday 13 says dude wipes are the best. He's a dude wipe fan.
All right, well,
So,
maybe they're fine. I don't know. Use water and just go old school like that.
do you do? But do you do? Maybe you do a little dude wipe and then a little water. Maybe it's a combination. Maybe it's a double clean.
You have to have a gentle hand, and you got to go until there's no yellow. If there's even a little bit of a tint, you're not finished. Hold on a minute.
Mhm.
Ian must be an electrician or maybe something to do with construction, maybe, a contractor. Got me the wall gang. It's called a four gang that goes over where the switches are.
Mhm.
And I got it in brushed steel, which is awesome. Thank you. And this is a big one. Ian also got me the 20 pack of the one gang wall plate stainless steel. Now that's
Oh,
like
I was hoping for that. Yeah.
one switch, where there's a plug. So because I went around and I counted exactly 20.
Very nice. This Wednesday, by the way, you can catch me with Wednesday 13. I don't think he has an Amazon wish list, but we will be chatting. I will be on the road from a disclosed location. I can't say where I'm going to be, but it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be tremendous, and it will be huge. But anyway, that's Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel. Johnny Monaco, I think will be returning more often on Mondays, especially now that you just furnished his home. But it would be good to make a video seeing. I think we should show people what their money went to. Nothing wrong.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. This just in. Ron, is it Heidelbrandt? I want to say. Jenny in California. You always need something. Take care from Ron. I love it. This guy's great. He's in California. He got me the other curtain rod.
Hey, look at that.
So now
The shower is finished now.
No, the one for in the living room, which is
You got a shower in your living room?
No, not the shower curtain, the rod.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be with the blackout curtain.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in the living room and one in the bedroom, and now I got both because these people are been so great. Well, he also bought me. Hold on, he also bought me the Fusion razors for men.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good investment. That's probably the most useful thing you got.
Well, I one time used one razor for an entire year because they're very expensive, and but I did find that changing the razors regularly is way
What
better.
is your favorite enough tune, Johnny? Amy would like to know what your favorite enough tune is.
That's really kind of hard to say because I really like all of them. They're kind of like my when you marry into another family and then you have to raise those kids. But I like Blue Island. I like the song Goodbye. I like I mean, there's so many, like Strength. There's so many of them. He wrote such great songs. And he's saying the reason he got to drag me around like that, it's the songs. It's like being in an abusive relationship with somebody that just like does everything wrong and makes you crazy, but there's just something about this one thing you do. That's another congratulation. But those songs, still to this day, maybe not the stuff that's coming out now, but I really enjoyed those songs. So, For Now.
That's a good one, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop the presses.
Uh-oh.
What's up? This is huge. This is not messing around. This is something that's very important. It's not messing around. As you know, buying a home is very expensive, and I'm not going to be able to go out and eat all the time. So I cook a little bit. Okay. And I'm not the best cook, but I've been reading about my utensils, and I got like a cast iron pan, and I needed some stuff. And Vanessa had something like this, and I saw it, and I'm like, I should probably get one of those. Sean Brown bought me the wood cutting board.
Mm,
You believe that?
he's
The
yeah.
uh-huh. I don't know. Asia, right? Asia. I think it's a special wood that's, not going to end up in your hamburger, because the plastic one I've been using, the cheap one, and you're not supposed to do it plastic, I heard. And the wood ones to me seem like they would just chip off, but this is supposed to be a good one. I did all the research, and it looks really cool. So thank you, Sean, for the Cookaholic Asia wood cutting board.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Acacia Avenue. Mick Ralphs died from Bad Company. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. So,
What? Who
yeah,
did?
yeah. He's dead. Anyway, Johnny, you're talking about all this decorating, and I've been thinking I think I need this, but I'm not sure.
You need what?
Booing death. I've been looking at a slot machine glass, right? So it's the piece of glass on the slot machine.
Yeah.
This is the creature from the Black Lagoon. This is
Okay.
an actual piece of a slot machine. And
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if it comes with a certificate of authenticity. And then you hang it in your parlor, and then you could light it. But you can either get a lighted frame or lighted. I don't know. I'm not new to this kind of decorative things. I'm not moving anytime soon, but I have a lot of locks on my doors. You think I need this?
Do I think you need it?
This is from a guy who's got a Napoleon costume.
Well, how much is it?
Good question. I thought you would never ask.
Is it like $700 or something crazy like that?
No. There's only one left in stock.
Is it under $200?
Yeah, unless you want to light it. So
Yes, you want that.
If you just want it, it's $149. But if you want to put it in a lighted frame, which is considered hot, it says, I don't think they stole it. Then altogether, this thing is $238 free shipping.
I think it's fine.
You know that statue right there, this one? I didn't pay for this. I inherited it. That's the $650 statue, and they sell for $1,000 now. Is that crazy?
I think it'll look cool. You could light it up. You could change the bulb, or they might give you a green one.
All right, you talked me into it.
And if you don't like it, you sell it to Rachel.
She has the creature corner, as you know.
All right, hold on.
Oh, there's more?
Just in.
This is making my job easy.
Ian.
He's got three names?
Ian got me 3 more things. This guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Great. He got me the 2 gang metal wall plate. That's for the smaller switches in the bathroom, where there's only 2, right? And he got me the 3 gang, which are right when you walk into a room. Usually they're in the front. You really
want gangs in your house?
I mean, there's a lot of gangs here, but we call them security. But that's great, you guys. I mean, this is all stuff I really needed. I mean, I have to take all the old ones off because they're not going to fit anything. Some of them are yellowed. A couple of them are cracked. They don't fit anything. So I thought these, and I didn't go crazy. I tried to find the ones that seemed like, not too expensive, but that would still look okay. And Ian also got me something very important for my guitar playing, is the set of 6 stainless steel guitar tremolo bridge saddles.
Oh.
And what that is I play these Ibanez guitars, and I have had this guitar for a long, long time. It's the one, right? So I've never changed any of the parts out. Now we have a guy that comes to our shows. He does FU stuff. It's called.
Rude, but okay.
And he said he would get me the parts, and I tried to get them, and I don't know. Much like my State Farm agent, we didn't seem to connect on getting it done. So these little parts here, see those? This part screws in and holds the string in place. There's a block in here. So this part tightens and it pushes the block against the string and it holds the string in place. So over the years, these get really worked, and this one's stripped. The last show, this one was stripped. I had to over tighten it and just break it so it stayed, or else the string will pop out.
Mhm.
So it's just me. I never do anything on my guitars. I'm not a big like nerd with that.
Well, now you have the new
Yeah. Thank you.
gang bag.
Thank you. Yes, that's different.
He
So-
said, "Get the Kiss pinball glass." They did not have that. They didn't have Christmas Vacation, and Johnny knows because Johnny used to hang out with me at the Cosmopolitan. That game is gone, and I'd like that glass, but they didn't have it. It's Creature from the Black Lagoon, or Buffaloes. Let's see what else we can get to here.
Hold
Johnny
on.
can thank most of these people at shows. That is true. If you tell Johnny you purchased something, you will get a backstage pass with Johnny Monaco.
Oh yeah, just let me know. I got something in right here.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, it's Monday Night Football.
Okay, so this one, one of my students, I think one of my own. Do I have any more than? I used to have 70 students a week. Did I ever tell you that?
I'm not sure.
70. And lately I don't teach that much because I get aggravated because they don't practice, and then I have to tell them, and then they don't take it well. But I can't do the work for you. I could show you the notes. But anyways, my great student Jack, who will be coming to our show in Paso Robles.
Mm.
And you met Jack before. We brought him on stage. He met Rudy Sarzo. He took a picture. I think he gave you a gift.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he did.
And he gave me a picture of myself from the M3. It's up there on the wall. I think he might have gave you a photo too.
Oh,
And,
yeah, this guy.
That's right. See, this guy. He got me the washing machine cleaners, which I desperately need because you don't know what's floating around in someone else's panties. And he also got me the active mold stain remover gel, which when you pull back the lip of the washing machine, there's a track, right? If you don't look in there, it's you wouldn't believe what's in there, okay? It's terrible. So you got to clean it all out, and then you put that in there, and it keeps it lubricated and kind of cleaned out. And Robin, I want to say Dolflyer, Dorler. Why can't I pronounce names anymore?
Let's just call her Robin.
Robin, sorry about that. I want to say Dorflyer. Robin Dorflyer. Bought me also the washing machine cleaner and the disposable cleaner. And the disposable cleaner is very important because you don't know what they're putting down there. There could be anything down there. My disposal at this place turned on by itself once. And can you imagine if your fingers were in there? So I just stopped messing with it.
I hope that everyone contributes to my charity when we do this because everyone is so generous. This would be so much more fun, Johnny, if someone was mad at you. Like if someone would come on and say, Johnny's a piece of shit. He bought a house and now he needs me to buy him caulk. That would make, add a little interest, but it hasn't happened yet. Amy says, what is John? I think she's been drinking as well as Johnny Monaco fan page. What is Johnny's favorite Johnny with an H-O Monaco song? All right. Fair question. Favorite? Can you pick a favorite?
I don't know about my own songs. I wouldn't even know where to start. There's a song on the first, or it's an Overrated. It's called I Like You More.
Mm-hmm.
It's an acoustic song. It's kind of like a Beatlesy kind of song. I like that one. And some of the newer stuff.
Grease, yeah.
There's a little, I really don't know where to start with that because there's like timeline, there's a lot of stuff I haven't put out yet. And I liked some of those earlier ones. The production's kind of,
Johnny, update on the pronunciation. It's Robin Craig. So I don't know how you were saying it, but it's Craig.
What is it?
Craig.
Oh, why was I saying it wrong?
It's a little different than the spelling, but Robin's great. She's been around on the show for a while.
Thank you, Robin. Sorry I mispronounced her name. I don't know why. Oh, here. Yeah,
Yep.
it has Dolfleur under one section, and then when she signed it and said, you know, they're
Maybe she
happy
doesn't
for you.
want you to keep giving away her secret name.
Well, then she said from Robin Craig. I see it now.
Right.
So it was spelled. I don't know what. Maybe it's a different.
Sometimes these broads get married or divorced or
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you, and I really appreciate that because
sold into
this stuff is
slavery.
going to come in handy. I mean, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? Okay, so I got the active mold, I got the washing machine, got the garbage disposal taken care of. And she even told me, she goes upstairs, Vanessa, she goes, they put in a new garbage disposal recently. I'm like, they did? She's like, yeah, I kept putting stuff down there and it got clogged and they erected and they told me you can't be putting that kind of stuff down there. I'm like, what'd you put down there? She goes, like potato peels or something. I'm like, all right, so you don't know what she's put down there.
No, I agree.
So
Well,
you got to do that. And I heard these are really work. I heard these foam out. They foam and they go deep and they really do a good job. So, I mean, I like that. I mean,
Silver Knight Kyle said, looks like a 2-hour show in the making. I was hoping to do an hour and get out of here. I got to hit the road in a little while, but there are a lot of people watching, 350. And so we'll do 2 hours. That's 18 more minutes. Right. So this is your last chance.
Got someone else.
Oh, someone's in. We got one.
Okay. I want to say again with these names, I don't know why I'm having a problem with this, but Sharina Ward Stratmeyer.
That's right.
Sharina Ward. She got me the poster frames that I needed. It's a 6-pack. Mm-hmm. And that's awesome because it goes along with the Houdini poster. And these are going to be for the other magic poster collections that I have that are in my room of Keller and a couple other like older. And when I show you guys the room, they will all look how they're supposed to look, and it'll be great. So,
Johnny, do you think people may be jealous or angry? I have one in mind. Do you think that people are like, you get what I'm saying? Reading between the lines, that maybe someone would be mad that you're not a full-time influencer yet you've had your house furnished. Johnny had his house furnished. Uh-oh.
Come on in.
Come on.
Oh, your sweet siren song. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, why that would be the case. So I can understand if I go out there and my car tires are slashed. Well, I know where to go find the person.
17 minutes on the clock. Last chance to contribute to the Johnny Monaco's new home, his new life, if you will. You guys are all going to get to be part of it and see Johnny's house in the making.
Totally a part of it, and like everyone that's helped me out, that's really, really super cool of you, and it is going to be part of this. It's not like I'm going to sell it on eBay.
Yes, Johnny works hard in his break. He hasn't been working as hard lately, which is really why he needs this break.
I would if they tell me to do something. Well, all right. This is really great. I'm got to do opening up. It's like opening up a gift every time I click on one of these.
Johnny, are you going to warn the people downstairs, the crack security, that there's going to be a lot of packages coming?
This place gets crazy packages from people. They do way more than I do. I only get goofy stuff like shirts that say something silly on it, or I got a wig or a tooth cap and a mustache. But usually I don't get that much stuff. But this is great. This is really great. Everyone's really, really helping me out a lot. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, what a great audience.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. I think so too. And Jack also sent me. Our friend Jack also sent me a little monetary donation, which is something that people sometimes do. They'll Venmo me, or they'll, in this case, Zelle me, because he has my phone number. Mm-hmm. And I haven't had to block anybody yet from that.
Uh-huh.
And thank you, Jack. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. But
you can remain Johnny's friend now that you've paid in. It's kind of like church. You got to.
Well, he's a student, so I always give him the extra. I try to show him as much as I can. We worked on a Boston tune the other day. We worked on a George Lynch solo.
Yeah, tell him how Brad Delp died. Michael Garcia says, "Why not a Labor Day telethon like with Jerry?" I don't know when Labor Day is, but I would do it. I'm planning to do 24 shows in 24 hours, and Johnny will come in on Wednesday. They'll all do a co-spots, but I'm trying to find a good charity. But yeah. When is Labor Day? Is that September? Johnny, do you know Labor Day?
You're asking me.
It's the first weekend in September. I was just told.
I haven't worked a day in my life.
No, here you go.
Everything I own, everything I possess, is all from playing guitar.
And people buying it on Amazon. The Wrong Crowd of Johnny CD is overrated. He likes that one. Overrated is the name of Johnny CD. He likes the Wrong Crowd. I like that one too.
That was one of my first attempts at from that era. I thought it's fairly catchy, right? It's got a nice bridge.
I want to do a set of trading cards with all the people who appear on my show, but I don't want to pay the people. Although I think Johnny did okay today. But I want to do you can collect them, and then each person has their own, because I'm into these trading cards now. I've been thinking about it. Someone's saying there's a sense of community here. And we've had all kinds. Johnny, have you seen Ryder, the 9-year-old movie reviews yet?
What is that? He's
a kid who comes on the show. He's 9, and he reviews horror movies that kids should not be seeing.
What?
He's good. You'll see him sometime.
That sounds pretty good and inappropriate.
He's a new addition to the show.
Okay.
Let's see. Here.
Like that.
Well, we're almost out of time. We got 14 minutes. If anyone else has been, maybe you've been sitting around waiting and saying, you know what, I want to get Johnny something towards his new life. This is a whole new life moving on. It's a big step. He's going, he's going a long way, and maybe you want to contribute.
Well, that's really nice of everybody. I really appreciate it. Got me some good stuff here.
Very cool. Yeah. And I think it was also, we had some fun. I think we laughs were had, tears were shed. It was a moment, which reminds me, I got to check the Yankees score, because my tears are always shed when that happens.
Baseball?
Yeah. They lost 6-1. I don't care so much about Mick Rouse, but.
Mick Brown, what did he do?
No, he's okay, I think. You know who texted me, Johnny? Mark Gus Scott from Trickster. He's in Vegas for some kind of alcoholics convention or alcohol convention. He's got a vodka now, premium vodka, and he wanted to get together, but I'm going out of town and didn't have time. But anyway, he was on the show. It's one of the more interesting. The Johnny rookie card with him laying on the leopard rug. You might be onto something. Get that graded. It'd be worth a lot of money.
That rug is going to look great.
I love these people. Sometimes I put Johnny's fans in timeout because they're obnoxious.
That rug is going to look great. I think, you guys have done such great work here, and I really don't know what to say. There's only a couple items left, and I didn't expect any of that. It sounds like my mom at her birthday party. Mm-hmm. I didn't expect any of this. I did. Could you tell? I didn't expect any of this. And I probably got a little bit of that in me. But wow, I got this wallpaper coming for a little accent wall section, and there's a story behind it, so we'll have to get to it later. But
that would be good. The Johnny Monaco rookie card is Johnny laying on the cheetah rug in the Napoleon costume. That is a good card.
You know what? Actually, I'm okay with that. I'm because it'll look great. It's going to look great in here because of everything that you guys helped me get. It's going to look great. Okay. This isn't like some kind of boring looking place. This is going to look interesting and fun, and not so much child proof. A lot of sharp edges, but we're not bringing any children up here.
No, I don't think.
Not against their will.
Right. Well, listen, it's been a fantastic show. We've learned a lot. Now, let me tell people, Johnny, where they can see you next, because I do just off the top of my head know this. Hold on. All right, coming up. This is big, Johnny. Big news. I don't know if you know this. On July 17th, you could see Johnny Monaco and me at the Paso Robles Mid-State Fair. That's on July 17th. come on out, hang out. We're going to be having a time of our lives. I will give you a sneak peek. We found out the inn that we're staying at has been haunted. Many people, including Stephen Piercy, were haunted there, and Johnny and I are going to inspect it. Then July 19th, you can catch Johnny Monaco with Stephen Piercy and Ace Frehley and Vixen as support at the Clearfield County Fair in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. July 24th, Louisville, Kentucky at the Mercury Ballroom. Oh, that's a great place. And then, if that's not enough, Johnny Monaco, July 25th, Wilmington, Ohio at Rock the Block. Then July 26th, oh, wait, Warren took that one from you, Johnny. All right, we can't have them all. August 1st, Boston, Massachusetts at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park featuring Bret Michaels and Vince Neil. August 2nd, Bangor, Maine, the home of Stephen King. Johnny will be appearing at the Maine Savings Amphitheater with Bret Michaels and maybe Vince Neil. August 3rd, Bethel, New York. That's Woodstock. My parents went to Woodstock. The Bethel Woods Event Center for the Arts. And then a bunch of shows with that other band. But, a lot of things happening. Jeff Down is up. My best, Jason, Johnny, Michelle, everyone in the chat. I got you some more stuff. Johnny's taking a victory lap. I think he has no pants. Johnny, Jeff got you something else.
Hold
Jeff,
on a second. Just in.
Yeah, Jeff is the best. And Sean, I love Sean. I love everybody.
Mr. Mellon, Luis, I want to say Luis. He got me the blank wall cover plate that I need for over there, because I guess no one plugs a phone in anymore. And he got me the 2-gang coaxial cover for the cable for the TV. And he just wrapped it all up here. This guy. He wanted to make sure I got everything.
I think he uses a fake name, but that's Jeff.
Okay. Well, he also got me. Oh yeah, why does it say that? He also got me the stainless steel metal ruler, which is important for hanging wallpaper. And I'm putting some wallpaper over there, and I'll tell you the story about that one. There's a great story with that, and I needed that straight edge. And the 2 inline blank rack unit panels.
You don't want anything for my rack. That's not a good time.
That is important too. So you see that huge hole right there?
Sure.
It's supposed to look like this.
No.
And when it looks like that, the sound goes in there and it gets amplified, and you get low end, and it goes like.
Johnny, I heard there's only 2 items left on your list. Is that true?
It could be. Hold on. He still sent me another one. He sent me the silicone caulk for the kitchen, because everyone needs.
I don't know if you.
Silicone
whatever
caulk.
You're into, I guess.
It's waterproof, and it's very important because it goes around the nozzle.
Is that like one of those toys that you buy at Spencer's? Silicone caulk?
That's different. That's a different type of caulk. And then he got me the Green Gobbler drain dissolver, which.
Oh, the Green Goblin! I love him, Spider-Man.
I was told this is the great stuff, and it doesn't hurt the pipes, unlike smoking. And then Meredith Garcia.
Oh, I like her.
She's great too. Green Gobbler drain dissolver. I mean, you can never go with.
So is the list complete?
Let me see your items.
There's Michael Garcia. Meredith must be Mrs. Garcia. They send you the Green Goblin.
I want to say. I want to say almost.
I love Johnny. I love your pronunciation, Luis. It's Lois. Jeff's
classing it up a little bit.
When Jeff's girlfriend falls asleep, he goes into her Amazon account and buys Johnny gifts.
Okay, Lois, I'm sorry about that. There's only one of the coaxial plates for the 2-gang for the wall. I had to get 2 of them. One of those is available, and one of the blank covers. Otherwise, you guys.
The sale is over. It's amazing. In 2 hours, we furnished Johnny Monaco's entire.
I'm blown away. I feel like I got to. What do I got to do now? I do something.
Yeah, you better maybe start writing cards, or I don't know.
I mean, something. I'll figure it out. You guys
Very
like
generous.
Do you like hard candy? There's this
Maybe you
90-year-old.
could do like a private. I'm not kidding, Johnny. Maybe like a private little concert or something, 30-minute kind of thing.
I could do a private thank you or something like that to each person.
Yeah.
That's going to take me a little time. Once I set everything up,
But maybe you
I'll
could
figure
do
it
a.
out.
Maybe you could do just a donors party. Like I could set it up, and the people who donated all get to come in and
Oh,
hang out.
I thought you meant like I was going to eat the people.
Or no, no.
You did say a donor party, right? Well, yeah, and this is something. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now. I mean, what a great group. And I was going to put some Portillo's on there, but they don't have it. I'm so hungry right now. I've been trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
And someone called me chubby, by the way, in one of the videos.
Really interesting. I didn't. I would have thought of you as chubby.
Never heard that one before, but I am down to 136. So I don't have a lot of stuff in the refrigerator that helps. But I did lose like almost 10 pounds. Can you tell?
Yeah, I think so. You always look trim though.
So chubby. And wait till I see that guy.
The Garcias are from Chicago, so they relate.
Oh,
I will be in Chicago very soon with Stephen Piercy. Johnny will be in Chicago on his own. Johnny has a secret trip, but
you almost said I was going to be in Stephen Piercy.
yeah, no, that'd be pushing it.
Johnny
looks like he's losing weight. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Virtual housewarming party. Have Jason and Michelle over, and you could show off all of the hall. Well, he'll do. Johnny said he would do that. He's happy to show it. He's going to have a nice place. I mean, Johnny's place now is cool, but as he pointed out, he's just a mere renter, and you can't start drilling holes in the walls and painting. Now Johnny can do whatever he wants. He's in a whole nother league now.
Well, we'll see. But hold on.
Did we forget the last ones?
Rhonda Walker got me one of the plates that there's two of the rack space plates that go. Mm-hmm. And she got me the other one. So it's going to fill up. It's like this. You see those? That's one. So you put two and two together, and it fills up that hole right there. It's very important to the sound in here. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. Nice. That's awesome. I know Rhonda. We can way back.
What band was Johnny in? I've heard the name at Metal Sledge a bunch. This is Carl Lindbergh, brother of Charles Lindbergh. Johnny was in a band called Enough's Enough. He played in LA Guns. He has a solo career, and he's currently in the Stephen Piercy band. Anyone who says Johnny is chubby is a fool. Chip, however, is a fat fuck. I added the last one. This has been asked. Everyone's been asking all night. Did Johnny get a flying? I don't like guitar talk. Johnny, do you have a flying V?
I never got one because they're hard to travel with and also to sit with. But I like how Michael Schenker plays one.
Doesn't Cavazzo have one? He found he found a good case for it.
His is cool. It's got a red one. Mm-hmm. It's a different animal. They tend to sit out in front of you. Like I like them to sit like down here. It plays more like a, huh?
We're still talking about guitars.
Yeah, it plays kind of like a Les Paul or an SG. And
someone at the door.
Bring out your dad. Hello, sir.
Johnny's running a side business.
Well, I'm looking right now, and I'm looking at what's left here at my items.
Johnny, next time you're standing on the ledge thinking about, ending it all, just remember how generous everyone was and how loved you are. Obviously, these people all are so happy to see you. Record numbers of people watching. You can check out Johnny's music. You can check out johnnymonaco.com. If you want to watch some of my new videos, All in the Family debuted on Saturday. The Incredible Hulk debuted today. Go over and like them, subscribe. You can like and subscribe. This video, all my stuff is in the links. And now the women are all fighting over Johnny. Johnny is still hot. And then Marcus said, I agree. I think he's agreeing to something else. But why not? Everyone can be involved. I can't believe it. In 2 hours, we've sold out an entire wish list of Johnny's house. How amazing. And Johnny is also on Spotify. That is correct. You can check out his latest music. His current album, She Says She Found Her Soulmate, is available now. I'll be live again on Wednesday with Wednesday 13. Maybe Sean Clark will have writers, movie reviews, and all that and so much more. Johnny, anything you want to say to wrap it up?
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for helping me. I really needed that stuff, and it helps me out a lot. And also thanks to you, Jason, for letting me come on the show and even doing this. And I really appreciate it.
Very cool. Wednesday's thinking right now, why are we doing auctions when people will just buy things? Anyway, everybody has been so great, and it's been fun. And Johnny will come back, and we'll do more. The mic, is that thing on? Anyway.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate that. It was great. It was really helpful. That's all I can say.
It sounds like you got a leak. You might need that caulk.
That's it's the plumber. It's a ping pong game I got going.
Pong, yeah. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you.
Just wanna waste some time with you.